William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois. You're going to sleep.
Welcome back to part 2 of my interview with Johnny Nelson. We've just taken a little break for a couple of hours. Johnny had to chill out, brush his hair.
That was a technical thing, wasn't it?
Okay. Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this. Eddie Hearn is saying he kind of expects this fight to happen.
I think...
This fight ain't going to happen, is it?
Why not?
I know why not, but...
Okay, then I actually don't think it'll happen either, but I do believe Dillian Whyte is the bogeyman.
Yeah.
I do believe that Dillian Whyte is the one fighter that everybody develops amnesia about. Everybody kind of conveniently forgets about talking when they want to say, I want to fight everybody and anybody. Dillian Whyte has put himself in a position where he's a handful, he's in the who needs him club. Now, I will say to you again, out of the whole of the top 10, I think technically, listen to what I'm saying, technically, the best fighter of a lot of them is Tyson Fury. He's not the biggest puncher, he's not the biggest all-rounder, but technically, he is the best boxer out of a lot of them. So if he can box you, he'll box your ears off. He's well schooled, he knows our sport inside out. Even though he might not brag and boast about it, he knows it inside out. He knows the art of sweet science of boxing. Dylan Whyte's the kind of guy that will give you nightmares and not let you alone. Now, I gather these two, this is what I'm hearing, I don't know if it's true or not, these two have sparred before. I think Dillian Whyte kind of said that he got the top side of it, and he knows, he didn't think the fight will happen because of Tyson Fury, because he thinks Tyson's contradicting himself in things he says. But I think a fight with those two, it puts Dillian Whyte in a position, and Dillian Whyte is now in a position, getting himself in a position where legally, morally, you can't ignore him. He's done what he's done. And I feel for him, and he's getting the backing of the British public, because they're saying, well, what more has he got to do? He's fought everybody and anybody. He's fought when he shouldn't fought. Can you imagine if he hung on to fight AJ? He'd have not fought for nearly a year and a half.
Let's just back up with this Whyte and Fury situation a little bit. So, Maurizio Suleiman says that he wants to make, around a month ago, he wants to make Fury and Whyte as kind of the interim title, whatever, to the mandatory slot for the winner of Wilder Brazil. Okay. Fury comes on, make it for the diamond belt, and you're on.
Yeah.
So now this is being put forward for the diamond belt, which Eddie Hearn expects the WBC to call now. So when they do, Tyson Fury's already said, if you make it for the diamond belt, let's do it. Hearn's obviously up for it with Whyte on that side.
So let's see how the goalposts change.
Well, I don't know. I just still don't see the fight happening. Like you just said, you don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Does it go to a purse bid situation? Does it even get as far as a purse bid situation?
I don't think it gets as far as a purse bid situation. And again, and this is the one thing that kills our sport, that affects our sport. You've got Fighter A wants to fight Fighter B, but Fighter A and Fighter B's management, promotion, saying, look, this is good business right now, this is not good business right now. And I think Tyson Fury, because he said this publicly, he's now put himself under pressure to back his boss up, to say, all right, this is what I said, so let's do it. And Tyson Fury is not the kind of guy that is not a man of his word when it comes to stuff like that. So he's taught himself into that position. Make it for the diamond belt, and we'll get it done. So it'll be down to the WBC to say yes.
I think that's what they're going to do.
Well, let's see who we put the blame on. Let's see who we put the blame on. Let's see who gets the blame for this fight not happening. Because Dillian Whyte's done nothing wrong apart from being ready.
But Eddie Hearn said he'd be happy for. Dillian Whyte's not tied contractually to any US network, so he could go and fight on ESPN. I don't know where it leaves the UK broadcast situation, with Tyson being aligned with BT.
Dillian just wants to be champion.
Yeah.
Dylan wants to be champion, so he, when it comes to that, he has no allegiance to anybody because nobody's been right with him. He don't care, he just wants to fight.
Who wins that fight? Right, that's a bad fight.
No, he's a
when I say bad, I mean street talk bad.
Yeah. That's
Johnny,
even the build to that is nasty, man. Seriously, that even the build to that is like fence down the middle kind of business. You know what I mean? And that's how it is. And both fighters have improved massively, especially Tyson's boxing ability, especially Dillian's success, his strength, maturity. You know, that's a tough one to call. And even though I look at Fury and think you're the best technically out of all of them, I think Whyte, you know, it's like Joe Frazier against Ali. Joe Frazier was rugged, he was rough, he wanted to fight and rough you up. If you got involved in set with him, he'd make it healthier. But if you let him if you boxed him, you'd beat him. That's what Ali showed. Would Whyte be able to talk Fury into that kind of fight with him? We don't know, but I'm telling you now, it's a great mix. It's a great combination of what's there in the top heavyweights.
Tell him to do some work. Tell him to do some work. Where is it?
Amar IFL Amar. Yo, famous man.
Oi, Umar, come in there. Jump in.
Amar IFL Amar IFL.
No, just
yo,
30
yo,
seconds.
man, yo,
30 seconds.
YTS, man.
Listen,
Come on,
listen.
yay.
Right, listen. We're going to list you 5 things he's never heard of prior to yesterday. Ready?
Oxtail.
No. Let me list them.
Scarface.
Never heard of Scarface, ever.
How old are you?
21.
You're really 21?
What are you trying to say?
Get in. Never heard of Scarface. Never heard of Frank Sinatra.
Do you know his side?
No, I've heard of Frank Sinatra.
What about the black guy? What's his name? Who was in the Rat Pack? The black guy was in the Rat Pack with him. Come on. Sam. Oh God, carry on.
He's never heard of Tom Jones.
Not unusual to be loved.
He's never heard of Back to the Future.
Man, come on.
He's never seen Godfather 4.
Yeah, listen, this is what we do.
Finally.
What did you do? Where was you brought up?
South London.
But did you go out?
Yes.
Did you have a TV?
Yeah, all I've done on my TV is watch your previous fights.
No, you couldn't.
Who
Because
was
you'd have
Prince
been...
Charles married to?
Diana.
Diana who?
I don't Princess Diana.
We told him it was Diana Ross. We told him Prince Charles was married to Diana Ross.
You know,
He went, you know, the one from the Supremes, yeah?
I still can't believe you're 21.
How old do you think I was?
A bit older. Yeah, man.
Johnny, what's going on,
You see, an
brother?
original Dungarga. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom.
That's it.
I'm going to do that. Saturday night, we'll put
He's
out.
never heard of Frank Sinatra before today.
Or
I
Sammy
have
Davis
heard of
Jr.
Frank Sinatra. I
Or
didn't
Back
know
to the
much about
Future.
it.
And would you believe he's 21?
Hey, McFly, hello.
Have his nuts dropped yet?
That's why he talks so
I was
loud.
saying, man.
All right,
Umar IFL, Umar.
Johnny, join us in part 3.
Are we going to do that again?
Join us in part 3.
Okay,
See you after the break.
See you after the break.
William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois.
You're going to sleep.